Alrighty, welcome, and good evening, everyone. We're going to be playing some Sovereign Tower today, trying out a new game. Move this so we don't knock anything over. Go. This is a new game that was recently released. We're going to get, we had going in mostly blind, so we'll see how this goes. Morning. The audience. Click. Oh, I have select. Okay. We have a tradesman, a farmer, and an enchantress. I guess we'll just go in order. Hello, Your Grace. We're in a bit of a pickle. What's going on? Our crops were, vandalized? Our wheat stalks are bowed, forced into strange circular patterns. We're a bit lost. Can you lend us a hand? A classic children's prank. I know it well. Here's a little royal help. Or, which requires 60 gold. Or, must be of magical origin. I shall send a mystic knight. Which is something... Oh, a new quest will be gained, or this choice will impact the following category people. The quest is Agricultural Curse. Duration is 2 days, it seems like. Location is Milkwood Breeze. Crops are being targeted by an occult magic. A knight skilled in exorcism must intervene immediately. Low difficulty, low damage risk. Promised rewards is 100 gold or coin. I'll try and call it coin. +1 book and +1 law. Oh, merchant satisfaction increases. Scholar satisfaction. Noble satisfaction. People satisfaction. Okay. Oh, it's just the beginning. We'll try out a quest. Thank you, my grace. I'll finally be able to rest. Next up, we have the Enchantress. Hey, Your Grace. How are you? Her question ends in a small squeak of panic. Because we, at the Magical Academy, we might have, how to put it... My options are, you blew up another laboratory, you stole another dragon egg, or wisdom. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm sure we can help. YOLOs, you blew up another laboratory? I'm sorry, okay? It's not that. It's, we accidentally released one of our poltergeists into the wild. But honestly, he's mostly harmless. Well, except for the crops. He's got a thing against grain. Don't ask me why. You idiots. Better find a solution yourselves. Or a farming ghost. I've already got someone on it. Matter settled. All set. Really? Thanks, Your Grace. Excuse me. Tradesman. Your Grace, we're facing a terrible shortage. Our bakers are running out of wheat. See, used buckwheat instead. It's better anyway. Would require 20 scholars, which I'm all set with, and improves merchants. We'll use our personal wheat reserves to support the affected regions, which Doubles the merchant satisfaction. Not double, 2 instead of 1. Or it requires 200. We'll do an early investment since the merchants are our lowest category right now. And it looks like categories are used as requirements for other stuff. So we'll do that as an early investment. Well, guess that'll do. Oh, guess that'll have to do. Last but not least, we have our nobleman. My sweet highness, please forgive me for my slight delay. You won't believe... Your grace! We absolutely do not have time for such trivialities, says the Dragon Knight. Get lost, now! Nobleman's just like, what? The situation is serious, your grace. Let's see, what is it? Or how fares my favorite knight? But I am your only knight, your grace. This poor guy. All the others went off to fight, and they weren't just rumorsers. They weren't just rumorsers, your grace. Is that a real word? I don't have my phone on hand. Is that rumorsers? Oops. If I can spell rumor right. Rumor. Next letters. I'm curious if that's just, if that's like an old word or if that's a, I have a feeling it's just flavor. Or typo. It's a, or it could be typo since it's just repeating. I have not seen anything. I thought maybe that might be an ye old English thing, but it looks like it's just flavor or a typo. But we're gonna make it flavor because rumors. Anyway, the Kingslayer is back, and it's not alone. It is heading towards us this very moment, dragging an army of the dead in its wake. His words trail off, as though the Kingslayer's icy hand were already closing around his throat. What should we do, your grace? Let's see. I'll deal with him myself. Leave now. Stay calm and evacuate the occupants of the tower. I like to keep calm and keep it on. But, your grace, what about you? I said go. This is an order from your sovereign. Very well, your grace. Gotta get my tea. It's so hot. Be careful, I beg you. I love the atmosphere. I don't know how well you guys can hear, but there's this atmosphere like, and this in his intense speaking, it's like this, while it's going on. It's great. But it's like really subtle too. It just adds this little oomph. Whoa. Not gonna lie, I was kind of kind of thought mythical, and then my brain went to just like a warlord, but this is mythical. Let's see, how are we gonna do the Kingslayer? The Kingslayer says, Amen the wise. No. He's all floaty, he's all bubbly. Amen the wise. You pierced the veil of Arcana that no hand was meant to find, only to offer the void a heart already withered and unkind. Let's see. This is where it must all end, so be it, or I know why you are here. But I shall not give in, or the Empire will take us all. I don't really know what's given in, but this is a little more involved. This holy seat grants your shadow no spark of grace. Return to the frigid soil with the rest of your renegade race. Farewell. May the next soul finally prove worthy. Click, click. And so died Ermin the Wise. 100 years have passed since the fall of Ermin the Wise at the hands of the impious Kingslayer. Since then, the White Tower of Briz has become nothing more than a lifeless relic. Having lost its fortress, the Kingdom of Britannia once again finds itself under threat from the Angkor Empire, just as it did in ages past. For centuries earlier, the Empire was already preparing to devour these lands. After fierce battles, fate seemed sealed and defeat inevitable. Until, out of mercy, the gods bestowed the Tower. Ooh, with keys. Plot twist, this is Kingdom Hearts 4. It's finally here, everybody. Kingdom Hearts 4 is here. Anyway. This tower granted unparalleled strength to its knights and an inexhaustible wellspring of magic to its sorcerers. But of all these gifts, the most fearsome was that bestowed upon its sovereign. It was the power to foresee the future. Oh, that is a neat function to indicate the mechanics of like how you see the choice, like the minor consequences of your choices. That is a really neat lore flavor to the mechanics. So it's not just that like cliched, you have no idea what's going to happen with your choices, but at the same time you don't know everything that's going to happen with your choices. I like that. 100 years have passed since the people of Britannia have awaited the coming of a new sovereign, the chosen one who would awaken the chosen one who would awaken the ancient Tower of Briz once more. And it seems their prayers are finally about to be answered. For far from the court in a humble country church, a wandering leper awoke to the sound of flames and chaos. Screams and the crackle of flames surround you, spreading the sound of death. Through the shattered, stained glass, you see armored figures moving frantically and bearing an emblem that you do not recognize. A cry of terror rises from outside. "Run! The Knights of the Empire are here!" "It must be one of them!" You hear one of the armored figures shout, their voices trembling. Dense black smoke floods every corner of your dwelling. Kitty cat. You rush towards the entrance, but a flaming wall collapses with a roar and seals off the main exit. The ceiling groans, releasing a rain of ash. The entire structure threatens to cave in at any moment. Amidst this blazing chaos, as you desperately search for another way out, your eyes meet those of a panicked cat. Follow the cat and trust its instincts to find another way out, or take the cat in your arms and try to jump through the flames of the collapsed doorway. Oh, hold on. Hello, gross barf, but we do not want AI viewers to... Goodbye. Let's see here. This is a choice. Probably an inconsequential choice. But to follow the cat or to save the cat. I don't think cats have fire instincts. Might be a magic cat, but we're gonna try and jump through the collapsed doorway. You miraculously escaped unharmed, and the cat seems fine. Just as you start to feel better in the fresh air outside, the dull thud of iron-shod boots echoes through the corner. It echoes around the corner. A cry, raw with pure rage, tears through the roar of the inferno. Is anyone there? I can meow with precision. No one can tell you're not an actual cat. Or I can try to adopt the deepest voice you can and yell, "It's just me, a kid ran away to the other side." I don't think a cat's gonna meow, like just casually meow in the middle of an inferno. So I'm gonna go with the impersonation. It's just me, a kid ran away to the other side. It worked. Oh no, with consequences. Oops. Okay. The night has turned back and you breathe a sigh of relief as you hear the sound of his boots gradually fading away. But as you approach to trail him from a distance, you watch in horror as he reaches for a child trying to flee. I don't like that. I don't like that result. Taunt the knight, tell him he's clearly outmatched by a toddler and should pick on someone his own size, like a leper. You. Or run towards the child and try to push the knight away from him. I can see that running. I can see pushing him going horribly wrong. I want to predict. I don't know. I don't feel like either of these is going to work as a good answer. I feel like this is just things that are going to go horribly wrong. This is our origin story. So we're gonna taunt him. Say he should pick on somebody else, like a leper, meaning me. The knight turns towards you and charges, consumed by rage. He hunts you down for some distance, driving you to flee until you reach the very outskirts of the village. Ooh, it did work. Find a leopard-shaped rock in the forest and hide behind it, or hide in a field and pretend to be a scarecrow. Can I get a bad ending right from the beginning? Because hiding in a forest seems straightforward, but hiding in a field and pretending to be a scarecrow, that seems funny. That didn't work. This hiding place proves precarious. The knight finds you with ease and blocks your escape. Locking eyes with you, he raises his arm, ready to strike. Try hitting him with a piece of wood or remove the bandage from one of your wounds and try to trip him up with it. Disease-rendered bandage. Go! I choose you. Your maneuver paid off and your attacker collapses heavily, apparently carrying a rock now. Now defenseless, the Empire's warrior lies helplessly at your feet. This is your moment to act. Smash his skull in with a stone. He deserves it for trying to murder you. Or leave him there and run away before he wakes up. I think practically speaking, the best answer is to get out of Dodge. Because the longer I spend there, the more risk there's someone else that comes or he wakes up and stabs me. So if he's unconscious and he's concussed, I need to run. Because I'm a bandaged leper. You run away into the darkness. I love the art in this. Forgotten and abandoned from everything, the wretched leper was looking for salvation across the old kingdom. In despair and exhausted, a soft voice echoed in their heart, beckoning to a distant place. At the end of their journey, the poor soul finally reached the ruins of the tower, the last remnant of the once glorious kingdom of Britannia. Something akin to fate seemed to guide their path to this forgotten place. At the foot of the tower, a few nobles seemed to be arguing. Once again, the royal selection had proved to be a disappointment. The door to the tower remained closed and the prophecy unfulfilled. Slipping through the crowd, the stranger reached for the legendary key adorning the giant lock. In their minds, the words of the prophecy echoed. Only the true sovereign, chosen by the gods, shall be allowed to wield the silver key to the doors of the tower. Only the true sovereign, chosen by the gods, shall be allowed to wield the silver key to the doors of the tower. And for them, the door opened. From that moment on, people called them the Sovereign of the Tower. Oh, that is such a, and with the leper backstory, that's such a cool thing for making like a faceless main character with the mask. Like there's other games where they'd have that kind of masking and it's mostly just like vibes. Or there might be more, or there is more backstory, but often that won't come up to the end. But this is like right in your face, like, you are the Leper King. That's so interesting. Arlen says, so it was true. The words of the prophecy were true. Oh, okay, he was not that old. Okay, I am Sir Arlen, guardian of this tower's remains, and I have waited all my life for the blessed day when someone would finally pass through these doors. Your Grace. Was that a highlight? Was that him highlighting that you're the king, or is that a little awkward pause? And what a surprising choice from the gods. A choice etched by destiny, with all due respect. Oh, hold on. I tried turning on my mic's feed into my headphones, and it is not working as well as I hoped. I thought that would help me with the reading, but I was wrong. One moment. Let's put that back. There we go. I guess it would be good practice. We'll try it. But fear nothing more. Within these walls, the magic of the tower suspends all afflictions of its sovereign. Your illness will not progress any further here. Nope, I can't. Nope, the echoing thing is happening too much. That won't work. Okay, sorry for that pause. We're gonna go back to this. But fear nothing more. Within these walls, the magic of the tower suspends all afflictions of its sovereign. That's not the voice I was using. What was that first voice I used? Your illness will not progress any further here. You may not feel it in this state, but this edifice is miraculous. It empowers the strength of the knights who serve its round table. Well, its power depends on the size of the realm it governs, and for now, our territory is limited to the country of Briz. But here begins the rebirth of Britannia, for only through the sovereign and the might of this edifice shall we rally our neighbors under a single banner. The further our influence spreads, the more the tower shall awaken.
and the more complete it becomes. More knights may take their place at your table to share in its strength. Now, pray tell me, your grace, how is it that you came to this place?
I'm not quite sure what brought me here, but I had to flee my village because of the Empire. I was attacked by the Empire, then my steps brought me here. Kind of passive. We'll use the slightly stronger language, I guess.
By all the gods, so the Empire is currently attempting to invade Britannia after all these years of relative peace? It is more than urgent than ever that we forge allies against this threat, for if they learn that the ancient White Tower of Briz has awakened...
I'm not doing his voice consistently, I'm sorry.
He pauses, thoughtfully. The prophecy, the very one that described your arrival here, also mentioned a golden key. An artifact said to be capable of uniting the kingdoms, unlocking the tower's full potential, and who knows, perhaps curing you permanently? It's merely a legend, but after your arrival I'm open to the wildest mysticism. At last, welcome home, your grace. Take your rightful place upon this throne. Many labors lie ahead, to be sure, but the tower has awoken under your reign. Rest assured that it will soon regain its former splendor and magic.
Morning audience. Arlen says, "Good morning, your grace. It looks like the tower is... It looks like the tower has finally awakened for good. No more No more candidates in a trance screaming dubious incantations at its doors or relentlessly drumming on its walls. To tell you the truth, I still can't quite believe it. But here we are. The man before you looks like he'd stand frozen forever, just to prove he's that loyal to you. If you do so, permit me, your grace. I'd be delighted to explain what your new role actually involves." Actually, no need, I'll just go with my gut feeling, or with pleasure. Definitely with pleasure. Either for the tutorial or for the wisdom dialogue. Whichever, and both. Your new subjects are quite eager to have someone in charge again and will come to you for help and guidance on various matters. Some of these requests may require you to take action, and the knights you've recruited at the round table will help you to do that. Be forewarned, though they may serve you, they may not feel inclined to carry out your every order. It would do you well to learn their preferences to avoid future headaches. Well then, that is all for now. Let me introduce you to your very first knight. She is on her way and quite capable. She also happens to be my dear niece. But I take no responsibility for punctuality whatsoever. Okay.
Angelica says, I'm terribly sorry. I got lost on the way here. I am Lady Angelica of Clovermont, your grace. Angelica has joined the round table.
See, how fares my favorite knight, and welcome to the round table, Lady Angelica.
Thank you, your grace.
I'm not beholden to that voice for Angelica, but we're gonna keep.
Whilst we have just met, I must trouble you with a request. Just a small one, really. I couldn't sleep a wink last night. The tower is quite cold and scary, you see. Do you think I could bring a cat to lighten the mood a bit? My dear niece, you told me your quest was of utmost importance. But it is. Just a tiny cat. I mean, until the dusting and arranging are complete. Honestly, cats are great for my scene. Let's see. No cats in my tower is not the answer we're going for. Something can be done for the room, but no cats. Also not our answer. Of course, someone will assist you to make your room more comfortable as well. Oh, thank you very much, Your Grace. I'll name the cat after you. Maybe that was a mistake. I should not keep your audience waiting and take my leave then. Let's see now. We have Karina and Elioth. Hi, Your Grace. Was really looking forward to meeting you. Karina, blacksmith. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. You see, I may have dropped my smithing hammer from my carriage in the totally not creepy forest between Milkford and Clovermont. Dropped or lost? No, not lost. Just temporarily mislaid. For 2 years. Not long ago, then. Curious to know how you stayed fit after 2 years without hitting the iron? Hellish Kenneth. Where'd that voice go? Hellish Kenneth, calisthenic exercises, Your Grace. You have no idea how wonderful it is to channel overflowing physical energy such as mine. I could teach you a movement or two when you have some time. Either way, heard that you're hiring a bunch of knights for your round table. My hammer can restore relics to their rightful state. That might interest you, right? All you need to do is help me find my hammer. I'll send one of my knights. A new quest will be gained. The blacksmith temporarily mislaid her heavy hammer in the dense forest between Milford and Clovermont. The magical properties of the hammer left some tracks. Find it and get it back. Thank you, Your Grace. And the oath. Hello, I'm Elioth of Clovermont, your brand new official messenger from Clovermont. I bring a request from Clovermont. I think I may require you to confirm one more time where you hail from. Let's not be snarky. I want to be snarky. But he's just a kid. I'm too responsible. I don't know if these I'm going in blind. I don't know if these choices actually affect things. Welcome. What is this request? The people of Clovermont begged me to present it to you with dignity. We lost it! The sacred relic. Jade. Amethyst. Well, a nice little rock. It was a magpie that stole it. Alright. No need to use big words. I'll send a knight. It'll provide a mount. Let the magpie enjoy its victory. Well, we're about to find out what happens if I assign more quests than I have knights for quests. A magpie stole the sacred relic of Villador. It should be hidden high up in its nest, deep inside the woods. Get it back. They bells shall ring in the village to their arrival. Thank you, Your Grace. Oops. Let's see. See the gallery, the map room, the inventory. Ooh, I almost missed the dialogue because my drink was in the way. Let's see. It doesn't tell me what any of those are.
I guess first, I don't want to miss the dialogue, so we'll start with the dialogue.
Kitty, kitty, please, come down. The head cook won't be pleased to find you up there.
The girl is trying to cook. Trying. This is a demo version, so hopefully they got some of this fixed in the main, which I am definitely going to download after this. This is way better than I was expecting. The girl is trying to coax down a kitten, curiously wandering amongst the kitchen spice shelves.
Oh, Your Grace, have you come for a drink, or perhaps a snack?
There's not much to snack from it. Oh, that's a cute little fellow. I like cats. Angelica, new feature unlocked, animal lover. Angelica, ooh, okay, dialogue can unlock character traits. Or details for me to know about the character. Does this mean, this probably means she's good at, like, animal-related quests. Look at the kitty. Look at those little paws.
Thank you so much for letting me bring a cat here. I named him after you, you know? No, Sovereign, get away from this flower bag at once. Oh, no.
You know my name is not Sovereign, right? Flirt. Meow. I don't. Angelica seems sweet, but I don't really want to. I don't know enough about Angelica. And Angelica has vines hanging from her, and I can't tell if it's actually a fashion statement or not. So, I just want, before we flirt, I also want to make sure she knows my name is not actually Sovereign.
It's not? Are you sure?
I definitely don't want to flirt with Angelica. Good luck cleaning up the flower.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. The floor will be as clean as a whistle.
Angelica liked that. She appreciates the acknowledgement of responsibilities. I like the, I need to get a webcam so I can point, which still wouldn't tell you what I'm pointing at. Oh, and I have the round table too. Interesting. I like the, all the castle, when you hover over the selection of the location, it's not just the pinpoint, it actually opens up those little locations on it of like, this is what it is inside the castle. See, equipment, obviously I have nothing. Map room. Welcome, Your Grace. From here you may issue actions that affect the world beyond these walls. I think I'm gonna, he's talking enough, I'm just gonna keep him to a more neutral voice for me to, partly to preserve my voice and also to just keep more consistent with him. Invite notable individuals to your court or send aid to villages struck by disaster, for example. I'm not quite sure if there's anything available right now, but, well, it never hurts to check. And if nothing else, you may always admire the map. A fine piece of cartography, if I may say so myself. From the map room, you can open the world map and perform some specific actions through it. Audience requests allow you to invite a character to the tower on the next audience phase. Knights that were asked to come back later can be invited back through an audience request. If a location has been damaged following the failure of a quest, you can repair this location from the world map in the map room. Let's admire the fine cartography. Let's see. Oh, this is Clovermont, where we currently have Dominion. Tower City. Oh no, so this is the tower where we currently are, and this is Clovermont that we have Dominion over. A quaint, peaceful village nestled by a gentle river. Its charming stone cottages and narrow lanes give it a timeless feel. By Milkford, a quiet village where cows outnumber the people, and apparently climb up on top of roofs. That's impressive. Those are impressive cows. Rosen, the old capital of Briz, was here when the tower fell. It is the second largest city today. Oh, Briz, the country. Oh, cool. Okay, so the flags are the countries. A modest country renowned for its welcoming inhabitants and diversity of its commerce. Long without a sovereign, it has experienced some instability, but has never taken away its title of best place to live in the whole area. A small village famous for its inhabitants who will tell you that everything is not that far. Ingressed. Oh, and Villador. Once thriving through its artisans, this village now slumps along, its people poor, bitter, and not particularly welcoming. And then we don't have access to the other countries, so we don't know their villages yet. Or what's beyond the river bend. Or several river bends. I do know we're by Gavalt, a country renowned for being the birthplace of agricultural artisans and workers whose characters are as strong as the large quantities of cheese they produce. Many of its inhabitants have a, let's say, traditional approach to conflict. They fight. They like to fight. They're the Scottish, or the Irish, or the... What am I saying? It's too early. Or late. One of the two. The Dracovic. A small country populated by numerous dragons, where the people unite around a formidable leader. Proud of his origins and culture, he remains deeply attached to the ancient kingdom. And Groveshire, a rather wealthy county with a fairly large nobility. It prospers thanks to the sale of luxury goods and sumptuous handicrafts. Hunting is a popular sport here and is sometimes taken a little too seriously. Oh, I can. Okay, I was wondering why that was giving me a clicking sound. It's because I can click on it. The Sovereign menu screen allows you to see the current satisfaction of the different classes and the progress of the Sovereign archetypes. Archetypes. Increases in satisfaction with each class can unlock new dialogue options and new items and shops. Sovereign archetypes increase or decrease with your choices. Each archetype has 3 thresholds to reach, and each threshold unlocks a new dialogue. Each threshold unlocking new dialogue options. Okay. That's audacity, wisdom, tyranny, and kindness. Some dialogue options are also unlocked depending on how much the archetype is increased compared to another. So the people, the nobles, the merchants, and the scholars, we start off nice and low and even. Audacity, wisdom, tyranny, and kindness with some graphic overlay that probably gets fixed in the main release. Some great graphics combining the tower with our figure. Excuse me. The glossary allows you to see information about your recruited knights and servants. After gaining enough experience, a knight will gain a level and you'll be able to allocate 1 point in a statistic of your choice. Attributes are characteristics of your knights that can impact their behavior towards a quest. You'll have to deduce for several of them what impact they may have based on a quest description. You can check whether your knight has a preference for certain quests. The preferences won't impact how well knights perform in quests, only their affinity towards the sovereign. Oh, okay, so this is like a... It doesn't affect the quest itself, it affects whether they like me more if they go on good quests and like me less if they go on bad quests. Affinity. Affinity represents how a knight currently feels about the sovereign. Increasing a knight's affinity may trigger new dialogue with them. Low affinity level may cause the knight to leave the round table. Let's see, so Angelica is pretty lucky. Not too witty, no magic, not a lot of charisma, but she is lucky and fast. She's kind of strong. kind-hearted. Score modification based on its impact on people's attributes. She's naive, animal lover, and kind-hearted. Score modification based on its impact on people's satisfaction. Oh, because she's kind-hearted, she gets a modifier based on how much it helps people or how much it makes the people happy. Arlene's niece, Lady Angelica of Clovermont, is a young, naive, gentle, and optimistic knight. As a child, she was filled with lofty ideals and dreamed of becoming a knight. She likes diplomacy, but she's not charismatic. And she's good and she likes scouting, which does fit her pretty well. What is this? I don't know what this does yet. Let's see, and I can have up to 6 knights. Servants. Sir Arlen is a popular and influential noble. This is very funny because after deciding that Arlen was just going to be more of a neutral voice, and my reading was already kind of a neutral voice, in my head I've just been like, all of these like tip notes and details and instructions about people is just Arlen talking to me, just like, hey, so you know, this is what my niece Angelica's like. So now Arlen's just talking about himself in the third person, like, Arlen, give me a rundown of Arlen. Excuse me, sir? Yeah, like as if you weren't Arlen. Give me like a good objective analysis of yourself. Oh, all right then, sir. Sir Arlen is a popular and influential nobleman from Rosen who is renowned for his wisdom. Although he was one of the favorites to succeed to the throne, he failed the royal selection. Today, he has chosen to place all of his skills at our service. Ooh, and Lady of the Tower. The very soul and spirit of the tower has taken form in this Lady of Stone whose duty is to guide every sovereign on the throne. She is aware of everything that unfolds within these walls, and most of the tower's magic is channeled through her. Interesting. Can't tell if that's a bar that's increasing or if that's positive side and negative side. We'll find that out as we go. Back to the tower selection. We did the map room, the inventory, the gallery.
At last I awake from my slumber. But she's a statue. At last I awake from my slumber.
Eh, 3 a.m. first time playing. We're just gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna vibe. We're just gonna vibe with this.
At last I awake from my slumber. Oh, and what a sight greets my eyes. A speaking statue? What sorcery is this? And mine also, such a beauty in stone.
I mean, we're in a magic tower.
You flatter me, dear sovereign. I am the lady of the tower and its protector. How delightful to meet you. Long have I watched over these halls, but alas, how decrepit everything has become. It is not safe to wander too deep yet, my brave sovereign. Not the welcome you deserve. However, as I retrieve my powers, I will endeavor to restore your tower's rooms to their former glory. Your presence reawakens something in me.
Called it. What do you mean? Or will I be graced to see your lovely face again? She seems like a really nice statue.
Whenever you wish, dear sovereign. Now that you've stirred me from my slumber, believe me, there are many doors that can be opened. I shall always be waiting for you here when you finish your day's duties, dear sovereign. See, every time I read her name, it reminds me of Vinny. I forget his last name. He does music. He has this song called "Lady of the Lyre" with a lot of in her mind. Da 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 da. 7 strings combined. Da da da. No one knows. Actually, and the Lady of the Lyre had a lot upon her mind. Knocking everything on the floor. 1 second. The drop included computer glasses, so I really didn't want those to be crushed later. Let's see. Come on, Emmy. 80 of the Lyre by Vinny Marchi. His music style has changed a lot recently. Still very cool though. He does a lot more falsetto kind of stuff while performing with other people. As well as more like, I don't know the right term for it, not 50s, but like got kind of a retro vibe. The Lady of the Lyre's got a lot upon her mind, traveling across the land with 7 strings combined, and where she's going next no one knows. Her name was Rosalinda, but right now she goes by Rose. Oh, this is that one. And the Lady of the Lyre's got to leave her home behind, betrothed to a nobleman her father had assigned, and while protest was strong and clear, he made it pretty known her home was anywhere but here, and all the roads she followed. Anyway, yep. Moving on. Anyway, that little thing, diddly, out of the way. So yeah, every time I read The Lady of the Tower, my brain goes to Lady of the Lyre has a lot upon her mind, traveling across the land with her 7 strings combined. Where were we? The Lady of the Tower allows you to unlock new rooms for the tower, giving you access to new features. New rooms can be unlocked by recruiting particular servants. Okay. Yeah, nothing available. We already talked to her. Guess all that's left is the round table, probably to assign quests. During the round table phase, you'll have the option to assign your available knights to any open quests. Assigning of knights is locked only once you end the cycle. To succeed on a quest, there are 2 main factors: having enough knights and reaching the quest's stat requirement. Be aware that knight attributes, both known and unknown, will also influence the quest outcome. You can see the tags of a knight in the gallery. You'll have to deduce where they can have a positive or negative impact based on the quest description. Excuse me. Sorry, forgot to mute the mic that time. Quests also have a damage range, representing the minimum and maximum damage each knight can take during a quest. Some knight attributes can also increase or reduce these values. Exceptions can occur on critical successes, critical failures, or unexpected outcomes. Exceptions can occur on critical successes, or failures, or unexpected outcomes. Let's see. Hammer lost yet again. I get the forge, which can repair relics and maybe do some equipment stuff. But it's been lost for 2 years, so that doesn't seem like a rush. Flip side, this just got stolen, and it is a sacred relic. It also gives me a mount and a bunch of other stuff, and makes scholars happy. Does a whole bunch of things. So, it also requires magic, which she doesn't have any of. Which she does at least have low wit.
and a lot of agility. We're gonna start with the bloody magpie because yeah, mount also seems like could be helpful. Ba-da. Ba-da, ba-da. Do. I do feel like the map is a little not shaped right. Like this is a decent monitor, but it's very pixely. I'll look forward to seeing how this looks on the full game, which is out now, by the way, or coming out. It is out right now. I believe it just came out yesterday or today. It's 3 a.m. so yesterday. Which I just downloaded. I would just download it now if that would take time. But we'll have to do the full game on the next account. Hopefully my save can transfer too. What the? Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm gonna drink some more tea. She took one. So once a quest is completed, the outcome is determined based on the knight's statistics, their attributes, and the knight's party size. The outcome of a quest will determine the experience points and gold earned, as well as the damage taken by the knights. Performing a critical or great success will increase each present knight's affinity. Performing a major failure will lower each knight's affinity. If special conditions are met, then some quests can have unexpected outcomes. An unexpected outcome can be positive or negative. She had a standard success. A magpie stole the sacred relic of Villador. It should be hidden high up in its nest deep inside the woods. Get it back. Recap. So participation was plus 1,000, animal lover was plus 100, agility plus 264. She has low wisdom, so she took a knock there. Total score was 1,298 of 2,000. Curious what would have happened on a critical success, but this is a starting one, so whatever. Maybe it would have been better to wait. I don't know if things can expire though, so oh well, I made my choice and we live with it. I wonder if it's always half as a success. Let's see, obtained rewards, equipment obtained. I got Paul. Increases strength by 1, reduces charisma by 2. A friendly, annoyingly loud donkey who just won't shut up, but would move mountains without hesitation. And it also speeds up quest time by 1. Circle duration reduction -1. Excuse me. Got 64 from local taxes, and we're on to the audience phase for cycle 2. Is that Crips? Ooh, I got the Crips. What's the Crips? Hello, Your Grace. Who's there? Oh! Skelly eyeball. See, I was expecting behind the bars, not in the key hole. Demon says, "It's only me, Your Grace, the very humble demon of this tower." The syrupy sweet seemingly emanating from the 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 syrupy voice, seemingly emanating from the strange padlock, slips into your ears like a trickle of warm honey. What are you doing here, you cursed creature? What do you want from me? What do you guys think? I've been pretty calm so far. I didn't get phased at this statue. I guess we're just getting calm with the padlock eyeball.
I was locked away in this dark dungeon long ago, your grace. And... ooh, this has that hummy thing in the background again. And, like all the souls of this tower, I exist only to serve you humbly.
Here, I'm gonna wait to say it so you can hear the little rumble with the voice. Oh, guess we'll do this first. Are you the voices in my head? I want nothing to do with you. How can you serve me? I'm gonna go with the. Are you the voices in my head? Maybe yes, maybe no. Here's that rumbly, or not. I want nothing to do with you. How can you serve me? Just straight up called himself the demon of the tower. And if things go wrong, the Kingslayer comes and says you've opened what should not be opened. I want nothing to do with you. Oh, there it is.
You understand very little, your grace. You tread in the dark, ready to fall into the abyss without even realizing it. Listen to my voice, and you will see that anything is possible for the one who holds the key of destiny.
How can you serve me?
My power is that of renewal and reversal, your grace. As your endeavors grow, bonds form and shatter. Nations grow or crumble, so too shall my powers wax and wane, fed by your exploits. When you call upon me, your mistakes will vanish like dew under the morning sun, and with no world-ending price attached.
I've heard enough.
Don't forget me, your grace. Take this little lock, and you shall have me at your beck and call. Soon impossible to get rid of me.
He seems trustworthy. Okay. Apparently we're an poor unfortunate soul. We're a poor unfortunate soul. Listening deep. So sad. Let's see. The demon power allows you to go back to any previous cycle of the current act whilst keeping all knowledge acquired so far, including knight's tags and preferences and quest requirements. You will also keep your current sovereign archetype's progress. Ooh. This is a built-in save scum. This may also unlock new dialogue options for specific events of the quest line you've already started to explore. I don't know what purple is yet. We know the pink was flirting. I wonder if omniscience is just an objective. Alrighty, let's just move along like it's a out of character scene skip, or if it actually impacts things.
Note that after returning to a previous cycle, the audiences that you will get may be different. You can see how many times you've used the demon power in the Sovereign menu. Interesting. Cool. Oh, but I can't do quests until after the audience is complete for the day. Makes sense. I mean, technically it happens at the same time, but you need Ali. Anyway. And actually this makes a good little breaking point for me to get some more water. Oh. Oops. There it is. BRB, my friends. We'll be back in just a bit.
We are back, and that was mildly unfortunate because I think that juice went bad. I'd already drinking most of it before, so it's not a lot that went bad. But I do think the last that had gone bad, so we had to pour that out. Wah, wah, wah. It was. Let's see, got the BRB out of the way. Excuse me. Oh no, did I update my... Oh, shoot. I never updated my stream info. Drat. Well, thank you for joining us despite me being on the wrong channel before. Very sorry about that. That also messes up my record keeping. Oh well. Whoops. Moving on then. I really need a checklist. I thought I had done all the checklist things, but I missed the most important one. Oops. Where are we? We're on cycle 2. Continue our audiences for the next new day. Arnold, Chester, Gilberto, and Daisy, and Eliath. Hello. Allow my crystal clear voice to caress your delicate ears. Seeing the name Arnold, I was really prepared to just rush into Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice, but then this guy appeared on screen, and I just lost immediately. I can't do Arnold's. What even is Arnold? I'll be back. I'll be back. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Hello. I can't do. He doesn't have the. Allow my crystal clear voice to caress your delicate ears. I am Arnold, representative Belthorn, noble region of the County of Crowshire. Renowned for its exceptional hunters and its fine, exquisitely soft silks, sometimes even almost affordable. I can't do it. He doesn't talk like him. It doesn't work. The Earl of Crowshire has tasked me with meeting you as part of an idiomatic mission. Indeed. Oh, move, you silk rag. It's me you've been waiting for. Dio. Damien, official emissary of Mavignac from the county of Gavalt. And I, too, have a message, but bigger and more urgent than theirs. Where was I? I have been asked to come to you today Shut up, kid. Your Grace, respectfully, you really shouldn't listen to those snobby Groveshire people. Those puny fools sell overpriced fabric. Allow me to reply. It is not appropriate to give credence to these country bumpkins from Gavalt, and you dare to talk about gastronomy? And you claim to represent a civilized country when you haven't even bothered to mask your traveler's odor? I can't tell tone with this. I feel like this one's more from, calm down, I'll listen to you both. One at a time, please. That won't be possible. The only thing the two of us agree on is that the other one has to go. Unfortunately, I agree on this point. If you listen to anyone, it can only be me. Ah. Ah. Oh, the audacity. The audacity. Mm. They give you such extremes, but it's annoying because he's an extreme. But he's really hasn't been an extreme yet. His only issue thing was like fancy silks that are even sometimes affordable. But he was being like not rude or gross. Whereas this guy just literally interrupts and yells and is gross. But they frame it as I'm a country bumpkin or I'm a snob. But honestly, Damien just really pisses me off. So I'm a snob. I'm listening to you, Arnold. Perfect. The country of Gavalt and its people remember well what the sovereign of the nobles is worth. Except I'll also be good to people, so I'm just gonna get over it. Thank you. He adjusts his pointed little hat before continuing. The Earl of Groveshire wished to establish initial contact with you, so that we might have the honor of introducing ourselves before entrusting you with a mission of the utmost importance. A mission, naturally, likely to earn you the alliance of our illustrious county, in exchange, of course, for a few heroic feats, and possibly minor humiliations. What is it? Great, I hope it's potentially deadly too. He remains perfectly stoic. I definitely want to include a little more snark in my answers. Our illustrious Count will be made aware of your curiosity and shall meet with you as soon as his noble schedule permits. Thank you. I don't know if that was very diplomatic, though. I don't know if it matters. I can't even tell. Goberto, Chester, and Daisy Eliot. Goberto. Sir Goberto of Ned, your grace. The herald said you needed help with some monsters. You're in luck. Slaying wild beasts is my specialty. Trolls, dragons, spiders, bloodthirsty chickens. You name it. If you do me the honor of welcoming me at your court, my sword will be yours. See, he's strong. And that is it. Accept gladly, Sir Goberto. Gain the night. Let me think about it. The night will return later. We do not need you. This knight will never join the round table. Backstory. Likes to hunt, he likes to duel, he likes relic recovery. Sir Goberto is eager to make a name for himself, however he is the youngest son of the youngest brother to Earl of Noned and faces stiff competition from his 12 siblings and 78 cousins. Again, the map is... I can't zoom in. I didn't think to try the scroll wheel. Noned. We don't know anything about Noned yet. I guess the little red dot just means it's part of our country or something. Although I think we got coins from everybody. All he's good though for though is strength. but I don't know how much options we get. So we're just gonna play it by ear. Beggars can't be choosers at this point. Can I get rid of knights? What? That's not what I clicked on. Did I click? Is that what I clicked on serve? Oh, I accidentally clicked on the button.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me reverse time. Let me use my unholy demonic powers to reverse the flow of time and all that jazz.
Let's see. We're just gonna run with it. You will not regret this, Your Grace. Oh, will I? Will I not? We'll see. Chester.
Hello, Your Grace. Do you have any crispy dreams?
Are those flies? Or is he just being sunny? I can't tell what's. They're all over the place. I think he has bugs. Does he have flies and lice? There's just stuff shooting off him. Anyway, I don't understand what's black. Is that from? It's not from that. It's not like a bug, right? I come with a matter of the highest importance. Nobody ever asked for my opinion. Never, ever. So I decided to give it anyway. Hope it doesn't bother you. Are you listening? Yes? No? Maybe? Your ears. They look so absorbent. There's something that smells bad about the situation standing before you. Both figuratively and literally. Absolutely. Please continue. What's that smell?
Ah, yes, that's exactly why I'm here. The smell, it follows me. It clings to me like a cursed fog.
I believe it has become sentient. Have you tried taking a bath? Groundbreaking, I know. There's a goose, but not your everyday goose. A general goose. A war goose. It's taking control of the public baths.
And it's blocking the entrance.
I haven't bathed in 15 days. Your Grace, the children cry. You must help before this goose claims further territory. The smell. I'll send a knight to handle the goose immediately. I fear no soap can save you. Take this gold and leave the region. I beg you. I feel like that's almost in a way better. But we're gonna give our, what's-his-face, his first mission. A furious goose has seized the baths. Send a knight to convince it to stop expanding its conquest. Which is such a bummer, because with those stats, it's an animal quest, so Angelic would be good at her, but her bonus was very small. Oh, thank you, Your Grace. I'll go now. Slowly. Sideways. So the goose doesn't see me. I don't know about you guys, but I like Chester. Daisy and Elioth. Your Grace, we have a little problem, but it's going around in circles. No, big problem. Go ahead, Daisy. Yep, so the Bards of Clovermont be having the nerve to make fun of our local hurdy-gurdy band, the Green Mild Goat Milks. But it's, true. The Bridgers boys are better. If this continues, Your Grace, the next step will be a duel between the hurdy-gurdy bands in the public square. Let's put an end to this little war. No more music. Period. Hurts people, improves nobles. Battle of the hurdy-gurdies it is. Improves people, hurts nobles. I am not getting rid of music. I don't want to duel though, but I am not going to get rid of music? Question mark. So no. Battle of hurdy-gurdies. A competitive music festival? And we'll know who has the best band? Yes, let's. Hurdy-gurdy, yeah! Oh good, we kept it from being a death duel. That's an improvement from kind of what I was expecting, honestly. It's she now. Haven't lost yet again. Low strength, low mad. Let's see. She likes scouting. I assume she's good at scouting. Probably very naturey. So we're gonna assume good with the forest. She has just enough strength. No magic, unfortunately, but she does have luck. And she's got the and she maybe has other bonuses, and at the very least, she'll appreciate. I don't know if it's scouting. Searching, I assume it counts as scouting. I don't know. What's my other quest? The Clean Keeper Goose. A furious goose, that's her animal, has seized the baths, sent a knight to convince it to stop expanding its territory. She only has 2 charisma. But she has the animal lover. And Gilberto. We know nothing! Do I have any dialogue? I don't have any dialogue with them. Oh. The gallery. Unlock new room. Nothing available. Can't talk to her. Map room. Nothing to do. Oh, did I get anything? Oh, that's right, Paul. Okay. Hammer is 1 duration. They're both 1 duration. This rune requires no words. Words and stuff and words. Oh, he actually has higher charisma than her. She has an animal lover, but I guess we'll send him to clean the Clean Keeper Goose. Oh, and it's not locked once it's I can change it up as we go. We can assign her to Donkey. Increases strength, reduces charisma. Once the Christmas will keep it. And assign her to go find the hammer. I like the chess pieces. I guess that is it. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Next cycle. I guess we can't reduce the time down to 0 or anything. They just automatic one cycle is they finish within that time frame and they return. So don't need to worry about that for mouse. Oh, we got the little red dots on Milkford now. Success. The strength was enough. Rewards. Related hearing will be held during the next cycle, so we get our forge. Excuse me. Oh, he did not have enough charisma. So that low quantity seems to be about a 4. Because we've succeeded on the other 4s, but he has a 3 on charisma. And that was apparently not enough. Then going above and beyond requirements gets bonuses. I was curious if she would get if she was an animal lover, I was curious if she might get some sort of bonus with the unexpected outcome. But I decided to play it safe. Angelica levels up. Let us give her. Let us. What shall we do? What shall we do for Angelica? Actually, can I save it? Can I just save her points for now? It looks like it can. I think I'm gonna hold off on assigning her points. Now we're gonna check to make sure I didn't horribly mangle that. Yep, okay. She has 1 stat point available, so I can stock up the stat points for when I actually need them. Oh, Gilberto. Hello, Your Grace. What are you doing in the kitchen? Are you writing to someone too? No one expects any letters from me. Who are you writing to? We're gonna draw out from Gilberto rather than just downplay herself. My little sister Bertha. She'll be so proud that I have become a knight. And I can't wait to tell her all about it. I'll make you proud. Just wait and see. You've already handled the goose fantastically. The children no longer cry. The smell of Chester. So what are you telling her? I was recounting all the sensational things that have happened to me since this morning. My arrival in the audience hall and of you who agreed to take me on. The moment I stepped onto the kitchen floor for the first time. All of it. Sounds riveting. It changes a man, doesn't it? I feel like I've grown up just since lunchtime. At least a few inches, Your Grace. He gets back to his letter. Oh, I didn't unlock anything. Oh, well. Oh, it's almost 4. We'll do one more round. what happens if you call them out of order. We're gonna try Karina, because we know what she's for. Your knight nailed it! My hammer was by the river near the old mill. So it wasn't really lost after all. Nevertheless, your round table shall be filling to the brim soon with knights. All we need now is a warm-hearted forge, and those rusty relics could be yours again, your grace. Let's see. Chester the Crazy Man. It's over, your grace. The baths are quiet. But the goose and its eggs remains. It speaks to me now. It honks inside. I am the vessel. I am the pond. I have seen the foaming truth. Honk. Guards? Bye, Chester. Wilhelm.
So it's you, our dear neighbor.
The man in front of you can't hide his surprise? Yes, it must be surprise.
I am the representative of the lands of Groveshire. As you already know, we seek out your attention in order to discuss a rather challenging matter.
A challenging matter? Try to impress me with this challenge. Challenging matter. Nothing too dangerous for your knights, of course.
Nothing complicated. Nothing deadly at all.
To tell you the truth,
A monster haunts the lands of Groveshire. The beast. Fear the beast.
okay, that was creepy. We discussed more restraint in the stylistic flourishment, did we not, dear attendants? So not creepy, just dramatic. What kind of creature is it? What are the actions of this beast? Great, can't wait to sign up. What are the actions of this beast?
It began by decimating our herds. Then, somehow it managed to rally our domesticated animals to its cause. Our goats are being slaughtered, and our dogs have become its watchmen. This beast, it prowls through our villages at night, accompanied by its four-legged servants. The pack attacks our herds, leaving behind blood and tears before vanishing into the woods. This pack demands your utmost attention. Your utmost. Perhaps you will find a solution where we now fail. Perhaps. Or perhaps not. I have nothing to lose by asking. Is Groveshire not famed for its hunters? My knights will be delighted to take on this worthy challenge. Is Groveshire not famed for its hunters? We sent our best, but they never came back. Never came back. Reed will dismantle this pack in order to destroy the beast. What do we gain from it apart from trauma? It's too risky. No thank you. Let's see. Gain with noblemen, get some coin. Strength, agility, and magic are required. Actually, gonna go surprisingly well for Angelica, except for her low mage, but you're gonna play hardball. Visibility, popularity, fame, and of course, eternal glory, or at least commemorative cheese. We'll see. That didn't help me. We'll dismantle this pack in order to destroy the beast. They agree. They agree to help. We expected no less. Send one of your finest knights to our lands as soon as possible, until we meet again. Alwina. Whoa! Serious maid. Sir Arlen, your grace. Sir Arlen, your grace, my greetings. Sir Arlen, your grace, my greetings. Ah, greetings, Alwena. We haven't been introduced yet, Your Grace. Alwena, recruited into your service by Sir Arlen a few days ago. I shall be taking care of administration, the little paperwork, and the major inconveniences. My role is essential to the proper management of this tower.
And yet you didn't even think to give me a room for my belongings, Arlen.
I kindly request, Your Grace, that you promptly make the necessary arrangements for my accommodation. In return, I might have a juicy bit of gossip or two about your knights. Thank you. I imagine we could dust off a small room in exchange for her services, Your Grace. Awkward. Gwyndan? Huh. I've heard you are in need of great heroes, so here I am. Sir Gwyndan of Villador, the best knight in all the land. Yes, I know, it's a lot to take in. It's okay if you want to applaud or to faint. I'm used to it. I have to say I'm also used to higher standards than the smelly shack you call a tower, but it will have to do. Do not worry, with me at your round table, your little realm will very soon be shine in glory. He's got a little bit of everything. He is good in charisma, which the others are not super great in. I didn't want to accept him, but he's actually pretty good at a lot of stuff. Arrogant, noble soul, score modification based on the impact on nobility satisfaction. Doesn't like relic recovery. Sir Gwyndan of Villador was born in nobility. His parents always told him he had an extraordinary destiny and that he could achieve anything in life. This has led him to become a knight for, shall we say, questionable reasons. I'm gonna... Charisma stat seems super handy, especially since he also has, like, not great, but he can cover all the low missions. But it's also just, like, okay-ish charisma and, like, mid-strength. Like, I'd still have to build his stats into other stuff. I'm gonna wait on him. I need to clean up the tower a bit before admitting you inside, it seems. I hope so. I can't let all that dust ruin my beautiful armor. I'll come back in a few days. And Roland.
Oi, oi, your grace. Oi, oi, your grace. Roland, at your service. I'm a sailor down in Grest. Gonna be your go-between with the folks there. Alright. Formality's done, yeah? Now I'll skip the bowing. Any chance you folks might spruce up the road to Grest? You know, the one that leads up here? Ain't that fair. Just 3 hours. But it'd sure help us ordinary folk.
Of course, you've earned it. Ooh, that improves trade and people. Costs 90 gold. Fear that the tower's resources are limited. Costs, but honestly, that is gold to a port city. And it's really good for multiple groups. I think that's a worthwhile investment. 90. I mean, that's like math. A math portion. A third. Words. Anyway.
Yeah. Reckon you're good at what we do. Reckon we're good at what we do, even if you ain't really seen it for yourself. Thanks. Anyway. Bye.
The courier. Your Grace, someone left these letters on top of the pigeon coop. One of them has feathers stuck to it. Pretty sure that's not standard. Anyway, nap o'clock.
Okay, noon is free time. Requests unlocked. I don't know. Where was the letter? Is that added to the quests, I guess? Oh. Unlock new room. Oh, can I only do one per day? The tower has now been granted a new room. Anything else, Your Grace? Oh, good. It's not just one.
The tower has now been granted a new room. Anything else, Your Grace?
Nope. Bye.
Intendants. Hello, Your Grace. Perhaps you wish to hear some gossip.
Investigate.
Let's see. I wonder if the attributes affect things even when you don't know they exist. They probably don't affect things if you don't know they exist. Unless it reveals its quest, or like it's a question. It might have a question mark modifier. I don't know. I really need to know some stuff about Gilberto though, so we're gonna investigate Gilberto.
Very well, Your Grace.
We will start investigating at once.
Fences over there. Forge is over on the other wall. Can I zoom in? Oh, I got a little. I got a little 3D movement here. Not a whole lot, but a little bit.
Hello, Your Grace. Thanks for allowing me to use this forge. I'm still setting things up, but I have a few racks to sell. Please take a look.
Repair armor. Cost 20 repair. She's fine for now. There's a good chance to check if it's 20 per or if it's increasing the more damage they take. Let's see what she got. Old sword, strength +1, agility -1. Old, affordable sword. It's just the right price to give any knight a heroic look without breaking the kingdom's treasury. Agility +1, charisma -1. A perfect sword for knights who aren't afraid of tetanus. Royal sword, charisma +2. Excuse me. Regular trusty shield. Oh, adds armor. Ooh. Which way is this going? Silver sword, it gives magic. Actually pretty handy. I don't want to spend too much of my gold though. Ooh, agility and blaze. Excuse me. Not gonna worry about weapons until we know what we need. This is interesting. So lunchtime, I can start sending people out. Face the Horde is 1. Ooh, it has a 2-cycle deadline though. Strength, agility, a little bit of magic. About the magic sword and gave her a point. Counter that. She'd also be fine without though. Excuse me. Promised rewards, I get some consumables. A people's emissary requests royal protection for the proper conduct of the well-attended local event known as the Squash Festival. Sending knights would be a great sign of esteem for the people. No deadline. That's nice. No luck requirement, but it gives a bonus. This would also be a great chance to check if they come back by the end of the lunch. If a horse is used. Oh, does it have to be one? Or ooh, he doesn't like that. challenge desire for me. Your grace. Okay, we get a little feedback. Grest. Gargoyle Hunt. The nobility of Grest invites you to the nocturnal gargoyle hunt. These overpopulated cave dwellers end up in a traditional soup. Sending a knight would be quite the diplomatic gesture. Stolen snake. Fused with merchants. A guild of artisans reports the theft of their masterpiece, a massive cast iron serpent, or worm, encrusted with gemstones. They suspect a sea creature may have taken it. Interesting. You can team up for this one, but also no time limits. Let's see. I feel like this is where I find out he's really bad in the dark or something. This is one day. I'm gonna assign him because he has neither of them have much wit. He does have that, and we're gonna test out sending him with the donkey gives -2 charisma. But the point is kind of to see actually, this is a one-day thing too. We'll assign her to face the horde. That'll get her strength up. She doesn't need charisma for it. She already has agility. Neither of them have the magic. I could buy the magic sword, but it seems like a waste. Where do I want her to put her points? I'm gonna keep her point for now. And we're actually gonna hold off on assigning this because his charisma is may not be high enough, so then it would only be strength and a failing wit. Probably still succeed, but there's no deadline. So, do you believe that's everything? Armor can be repaired. Oh, how much damage? She can take up to 4, can't she? Where is it? Yeah, it's 2 to 4, so actually we do want to Repair. After all, that was going to be an experiment, but we're going to repair. Kadonk. There was the silver sword. Oh yeah, that was what I was thinking of. It only leaves me with 100 gold though. I don't think we need to waste it on an early mission. Need the 2-night quests. Could he do that on his own? There's no luck required. Although these are just question marks, so that might be their surprises. I am way overthinking this. Oh, can you see my oh, hi. Lisa Martin says, hello, can you see my chats? I am so sorry for the delay on reading those. I'm having some issues with my second monitor. Normally I can see the chat on with everything else I'm doing, but I had to set up a laptop off the side. Got a little too focused on the game and I forgot to look over to the side. Sorry about that. But welcome to the group. Thanks for joining. I feel like this is going to lead into a surprise charisma check. Yeah, I know you hate this, but we're gonna... But you can kind of do it, so we're gonna try sending you on this. Just to get it squared up, taken care of, and get you some experience points. Ta-da. Goberto disliked that. Oh, hello, random guy. A terrifying horde of wild animals led by a mysterious beast is spreading terror throughout the woods. 2 damage. While tracking the horde, a destination seems to have emerged as the beast's refuge near the Black Forest of Belthorn. While tracking the horde, a destination seems to have emerged as the beast's refuge near the Black Forest of Belthorn. Let's see. Oh, she didn't have magic. I didn't know about that. Lever gave bonuses. No, charisma was not a hidden stat. I was really expecting that. Next. People's Emissary. Oh! architect of the well-attended festival. Why? What? Huh. Oh, because I think she's had higher bonuses than I was paying attention to. He didn't have the bonuses, so his participation was only worth 500. Learned. Let's see. Tendency. Hear a rumor. Ah, Your Grace, do have a cup of tea?
A little bird has shared a most interesting anecdote with me.
New feature discovered. Goberto is clumsy. Takes an extra +2 damage if a quest is a failure. Good to know. Investigate. Hmm. $12, $14, $7, $8, $11. She actually has much higher base stats than his. I think I'm going to swap over to rounding out Angelica because she seems like more of a long haul, whereas Gilberto might end up getting replaced later. I don't know. We'll see. If nothing else, it'll finish off she'll be finished off a lot faster on getting to know all her little details. Sheet of forge. Iron armor. Oh, okay, so it's 20 per slot. We'll come back to that. Available.
Oh.
So this is this the same guy from the opening sequence, the Dragon Knight, or is this a new Dragon Knight, like his son or something, or a different Dragon Knight? Dragon Knight.
I, the Dragon Knight, dost extend mine salutations unto thee.
Is there any soul amidst this gathering endowed with the power to parley with me? You are in the presence of the sovereign.
Am I?
Hold on. That got really loud, so I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit. Can I turn the volume down? Actually, I don't remember. Oh, perfect settings. Music volume. Let's bring that down. That's better.
Am I? Thou art but a mere child in these realms. How mightst thou lay claim to this exalted throne, and not I? I, who hath been crowned by the ancient vintage limited edition True King himself. True King himself hath traversed the domain of Britannia decade by decade and leveled cities in my wake. So doth I challenge thee, stranger.
Shouldst thou... I missed a message. Shouldst thou falter or refuse my challenge, I shall take thy life with mine own hand. What was it he said? Prove unto me that thou art the sovereign this dominion doth require, that thou canst gather valiant knights, lead thy folk to peace and prosperity, and stand resolute against the Anglo Empire. I shall muster my most noble allies against you. I shall use the mystic forces to defeat you. I shall inspire the people and rally them to me. You accept without hesitation, stranger. These realms both merit a sovereign of great might. 8 allied countries, 0 of 1. Goal is 300 coins. People. Oh, okay. So that was setting a goal, and I need to do it within 8 cycles, or by the 8th cycle was within 4. Until we meet anon, thou hadst best be prepared. Noble might actually have been an easier goal since I allied with the what's it called, but oh well.
I had heard legends about this Dragon Knight, but I thought him long dead. Let us prepare for battle. I have prepared a log of where our efforts may be best placed in order to ensure our victory. I shall leave it to your grace's most astute judgment on what decisions should be most effective.
Gwendolyn?
So here you are.
You, the famous sovereign. Charming.
She looks at you with an air of superiority.
I'm Gwendolyn, Baroness of Villadargent. Villadargent. A great... oh, what am I saying? The greatest locality of Villador. A pearl obscured by the lands, but one that is absolutely vital to your reign. I shall be conveying to you the many complaints from the common people of this land. Do you have a request you wish to grace us with today? With what little you have going on at your round table, you could always come and weed my garden. It is in a similarly pitiful state. They do enjoy a bit of landscaping. Sounds like a Villador problem. Lose with nobles. Gain with nobles. The charming emissary of Villador needs help maintaining her charming little garden. Send a knight who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. Well, that won't work for my noble charismatic knight that I sent away. Where's Villador? Villador. Once thriving through its artisans, this village now slumps along, its people poor, bitter, and not particularly welcoming. Huh. So either this is a difference with like the nobility versus the people, or she's just putting on airs. Gwendolyn lets out a little laugh. You sense that you may be allowing yourself to be led around like a docile steed. Thank you, my dear. Yeah. Academian, Wilhelm, Kutnar Nomad. What a surprise, dear neighbor. We have learned that your knight has overcome the dreadful pack of the Groveshire beast. May our dogs rest in peace. Deprived of its minions, it now seems to cause far less damage. But the beast still roams. The beast is still roaming. Indeed, dear attendants. However, intervening with the pack enabled us to gather information about the beast. The bodies of our domesticated animals show traces of magical influence that may have been the cause of their compliance with the beast. The animals seem to converge towards the Black Forest of Belthorn, which considerably narrows our search. But we already looked there. What news is this to us? Such a place to discover the beast's lair, such a bucolic setting. Bucolic. What does bucolic mean? Bucolic. The meaning of bucolic is of relating to shepherds or herdsmen. It's pastoral. But I don't think the Black Forest is particularly pastoral, so he's fudging this.
Such a bucolic setting, lush greenery, a sparkling river, and a few merchant farms nestled among the rocks. We must discern the form of this creature before moving forward. Since this finding was yours to make, we believe the next step should belong to you. You do the work. All on your own. I'd be delighted to continue our assistance. I don't buy that. You're on your own now. We'll just follow the quest lines. First, what just happened? Kind tech acquired for the Sovereign. You are still free to decide how you would like to continue being of service to us, dear neighbor. Okay, so everything just popped up, but it didn't select it. It was just a demo. Just the demo bug. Let's see. We'll investigate the farms in the Black Forest. The terrible beast that ravages the lands of Groveshire is said to be hiding in the woods of Belthorn. Send a knight to search for clues in the farms on the edge of the forest, to question the groups of people who work there. Wit and charisma. Gain some gain some coin. Search along the river in the Black Forest, just beyond the river bend, which gives me agility instead, which I have better, but still don't have the others. The terrible beast that ravages the lands of Groveshire is said to lurk in the woods of Belthorn. Send a knight to search for clues along the river that borders the forest. Can't do the magic one. So, I served near Ridge. Explore the Black Forest. Uses luck. The terrible beast that ravages the lands of Groveshire is said to lurk in the woods of Belapine. Send a knight to search for clues throughout the forest. But I want that relic. But it doesn't use luck. Huh. She gets the scouting bonus. I want that relic. But she got no wit, yo. This is like for certain because she has the high luck. I'm getting increasingly difficult to make choices, so I think this is going to be the last cycle. I want to try for the relic. Nothing too complicated for your wonderful knights. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Until next time. Kutnar Nomad.
Your Grace, we beg for your mercy. We're a humble community of wanderers, no harm meant. We look for shelter for just a few days. A bitter cold is closing in, and our little ones are already shivering. We cannot sleep in the woods. Not like this. With all due respect, opening the tower's doors to these people, that would be a tremendous act of trust. They are strangers with none to vouch for their integrity. What do you wish to do, Your Grace? You're welcome to stay here for as long as you need to, and please stop shaking. Increases people, lose nobility. No, let the forest be your host. Oh, and there is no middle ground. I need the people's points. And we'll see how the game treats stuff like this. I might be in danger. Thank you, Your Grace. Sorry, the children will never forget this. Academian. Oh, fancy monocle. So now that someone has been stealing our dean's thesis notes. What? Okay, it's just skipping into her mumbling to herself. So now that someone has been stealing our dean's thesis notes. Ugh, we need an impartial investigator to figure out what happened. The culprit is one of us, so we're not going to investigate it ourselves. That was odd.
I have some knights who excel at investigation. No, I don't. Let's take a look at the Academy's dorms. Let's see. One scholar seems to have stolen another's thesis, or maybe it's the other way around. Investigate to find the real culprit. Let's see. Oh, I can't look at the Oh, okay, that answers that. So the bar fills up positively this direction, from right to left, because he got a negative on a quest earlier. This is interesting. It throws a lot of quests that like you really can't do, which I don't know if that's just a challenge of like you need to make choices within what you're able to do, or I actually can't do any of these. At least not for now. It's for late. I can do it later though. Have any knights that excel in investigation. We'll save, we'll do the one that gives us more scholar points and save it for later. Ah, perfect. I'll wait then. Tendency. Get the juicy gossip. Well, your grace, you have thus provoked the wrath of the Dragon Knight. His fury had not been felt for many moons. Do you think my attitude offended him? I don't fear him. Good heavens, no. The Dragon Knight is a mere contrarian. He opposes you on principle, simply because you managed to open the ancient Tower of Briz. It's nothing new. Even during my wild youth, in the days of the Tarascus War, this old fossil was already well over 100 years old and driven by conservative values. Believe me, I fear he would have behaved the same way with anyone who managed to ascend to the throne. So am I not special? I see. A standard skills test. Indeed. The advantage being that it's a safe bet he won't hold a grudge, and will accept your rule once you've proven your worth. Weren't you investigating? Do you not have results yet? Aw. No resulty dots? Locker room with an available talk.
My sovereign. I sense the formidable Dragon Knight looming within these walls.
You were able to sense his presence? Are your beautiful eyes everywhere?
Of course, my dear sovereign, although it is difficult to pull my gaze away from your exploits. As the protector of this tower, I can feel every ripple of energy that passes through these walls, and the Dragon Knight is already familiar to me. He once sat at the Round Table during the reign of Eärmund the Wise.
What was he like back then? Tell me about Eärmund's reign. See, this feels like it could be lore drop with the demon, or like what went wrong or something, but this feels pertinent.
I remember a fearsome young warrior with strength forged through unyielding values. Under Eärmund's rule, I seem to recall that the kingdom flourished, but it's hard for me to remember further details. Perhaps the Dragon Knight feels a certain longing for that era. But I have no doubt that you will succeed in proving your worth to him, my dear sovereign.
Crips. Talk.
Well, well, Your Grace. That's quite a delicious challenge you've been given, isn't it?
Does seeing me threaten make you happy? No big deal. Does seeing me threaten make you happy?
Me? Oh, no. Don't take things so seriously, Your Grace. After all, if things were to go wrong,
You need only use my powers to make a few small adjustments, wouldn't you? Perhaps there's a spark of curiosity to see if you're actually good enough to manage without me.
we got some dialogue. Angelica, we could attempt some sort of acrobatic display to crush the enemy's morale during our next mission. What do you think, sir?
I love the idea. A frantic bit of footwork, a voluptuous sway of the hips, and boom! That launches you into the air like a majestic champagne cork.
Before executing 3 perilous somersaults and landing elegantly right on top of our foes.
Yes, yes, and we would finish with a sparkling victory pose, arms to the heavens, chin held high, and knees bent at a 45-degree angle.
That'll certainly impress them, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. Already. It's all gonna be all right. Let's see. We're saving this one for later. Bucolic diplomacy. The charming emissary Velador needs help maintaining her charming little gardens, and a knight who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. Strength and charisma. Let's see. She likes cleaning. She has low charisma though, but she'd still do well with it. Grass gargoyle hunt. I think I'm being a little too afraid with my money, but I need funds to complete the quest. But I have time. Ooh, I don't need charisma for this, and you know what I do remember we have? There was stuff that offered wit and agility. Oh, hunting bow. Hunting bow gives wit and agility without subtractions. It's 125 though. And it also doesn't improve my people scores, which is really what I need. Which is exactly what I don't have anything of. To make her faster, just to see how that within the single day frame. Surprised I can't see their experience bar. Oof, I am getting tired. We're gonna wrap up this round and call it a night on this, because I am spending unnecessary time with the choice. I am overthinking this a lot. This did not require strength, it just required wit. So now I think we're gonna make the gold back pretty fast. And we're gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Wrong button. Wrong button still. Round table. I'm gonna give her a sword, a bow and arrow. More bonus points and less lost points. And she can only lose 1 damage, so we'll just leave that for now. Gain 30 in a consumable. It's funny because he hates diplomatic stuff. Yeah, YOLO. I'm too tired to think about this. And we need to get quests done in order to get things moving. So we're just gonna try. Hopefully he doesn't get too pissy about doing a job he doesn't like. Sorry, dude. And we don't have money to sleep well. Choop, 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 choop. Off they go. Off they go. Next cycle. Choop, 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 choop. Oh yeah, and I get all the. Duh, I forgot. I get all the land gold. Let's see. It was a success. The charming emissary of Villador. Participation. Oh, he got a good participation score on this one. Oh, I wonder if that's just because there is only a single person required. So if there's a single person, they're worth 1,000. If there's 2 required, each are worth 500 to hit that 1,000. That's probably what that was. Strength, charisma was fine. I'm getting all the nobility points, but I told him I was gonna get the people. Following extensive research, it seems that the fearsome beast of Groveshire is actually just a modestly sized wolf. What happened to all the magic? Everyone just doesn't know how the stuff works. Equipment obtained. Hunter's Axe. Strength +2, agility -1. Hunter's Axe, which was found and abandoned near the river on the edge of Belthorn Forest. Although not very easy to handle, it does provide an undeniable boost in strength. Huh. Curious what the magic options would have been. Coberto level. Coberto. Intendancy. Hear a rumor. Hi, your grace, do have a cup of tea.
Well, then maybe I'll spill it. A little bird has shared a most interesting anecdote with me.
Angelica is fortunate. Chance of a score bonus if it grants a better outcome. Oh, okay. So she probably has like a bonus 50 or bonus 100, but it only works if she's on the edge. She's not bad. Investigate. Oh, okay, and anything with the modifier effects. I thought I could use the map to call back the knight I sent away. Ah, when done. Needing all the charisma stuff, and he had really good charisma. And like at least decent other stuff. I don't know if you get more knight options though. Oh, I said that would be the end. So we are just gonna check. I wonder if we get better charisma stuff that he'll actually like to do. He probably would have been good with all the people quests if I had gone with the other group. But the other dude was so rude. He was so rude. So rude. It was just uncalled for. Oh, excuse me. We'll invite the Prissy Knight back.
maybe the investigation will turn up some fun new details.
Hopefully the investigation on Gilberto will turn up some helpful stuff. And with that, we are going to call it a night here. Thank you for joining, everyone. You have a good night.